What's up guys, Polish Freak here with another late night commentary video. Tonight we're going to be playing some TF2, and I have a very specific topic that I want to talk about. I want to talk about how a lot of game designers nowadays will tend to not finish their games before they want to sell them. Or I shouldn't say a lot, I should say that there are certain game designers and companies that want to sell their game for 30, 40, 50, more money than that for a game that isn't even finished yet. And I have a few examples. The popular PC game Arma 2 came out with a mod, I don't know, maybe 5 years back, something like that. I honestly don't know how long ago. They came out with a mod made by someone in the community called DayZ, and basically it was a zombie mod where you can roam around an empty world and you can actually find weapons, tools, kill zombies, and kill other players. Now, that game in itself, that mod, I should say, for the game, was completed. It was free, let me mind you, but it was a completed modification for the game. Everything was set up with it, and they kept adding new stuff to the mod. Now, there is a standalone version of that modded game type called DayZ. So they called it the same thing as the name of the mod. And they released, the company released this game for, I believe it was $30. I actually have it. I have paid for it. $30 for a game, and it's unfinished. It's early access right now. It's basically an alpha version of the game. It's so broken to the point where you can't do shit. You can't pick up objects, you can't hit zombies, you can't run, you cannot change clothes, you can't change your character, you don't know where you're gonna spawn, you don't know what your character is gonna look like when you're spawned. All the customization is gone. There's only a few weapons, maybe like 5, I think, that they've added. You walk through walls, you get caught in corners, you freeze into the ground. I mean, I could go on and on and on about all these problems with this game. And they expect you to pay $30 for their product, and it's unfinished. It's broken to the point where you cannot play it at all. It defeats the purpose of working on a game and trying to produce a good amount of work so that your fan base will enjoy the game. I actually enjoy the other zombie-like free-roaming MMO first-person shoot-'em-up style platform PvP game called Warzy, which they actually changed it to Infestation Survival Stories because there was a copyright issue. Go figure. 3 of the same type of fucking game, and they're all early development, or you can pay for beta, except for the mod. The mod was free, again. But Infestation Survival Stories was just like the others. It was to the point where you would pay $15 to $30, maybe even $40, to play this game, and it was broken beyond repair. It was so bad, you couldn't even do anything. You couldn't enjoy the game for what it was worth. You couldn't do any of the actions that it intended. It was just bad. I did not want to play it at all. Soon enough, though, Infestation Survival Stories started getting fixed, patched up, and now it seems to be kind of dead, or not as popular as it was right after it got fixed, because the game has been updated so much so that it favors PvP more than anything, and the rest of the gameplay seems a little bland. But anyway, disregarding that, the game was still sold unfinished for about the same price. And this game was almost exactly similar to DayZ, to the standalone. It's just, I don't understand. It angers me when I see these developers and these companies selling games to you, and they're not completed. You're not going to have fun with it, I guarantee it. You may think, oh man, I'm going to spend $30 on this game and I'm going to love it. No, you're not going to love it. Trust me. You're going to hate yourself afterwards for having to put up with the bullshit. Because, let me tell you, I went and I spent $30 on DayZ just to see how bad it was, and I regret it. I regret it. It is absolutely horrible. I mean, I know there's a large fan base, and there's still people who play the standalone now, and the mod. The mod is exceptional. But DayZ standalone is just god-awful. It's horrible. And there's other games out there that have done this. It's not just DayZ and WarZ and all this zombie crap. It's other game companies have done this too, where they shell out games that aren't finished. Even like Call of Duty. I know I've played pretty much, I think I've actually played all of the Call of Duty games. And I know certain games, like every year when it comes around, there's always some sort of issue on the first day, or the first week, or the first month, with anything. Anything new like that. It's just ridiculous that people are eating this up, and then they get mad about it over it afterwards. Don't be a sucker. Don't be a fool. Do not go and pay that extra money out of your pocket just to play this game early. Alright, it's not going to be worth your time. And I hope other people start realizing this, because it's not going to be better for a long, long time. I guarantee it to you that this game will be sitting for at least a few more years, not finished, not completed. And there's still going to be people who are angry and mad at themselves for getting it, for playing it, for doing anything that has to do with it. So I'm going to leave this video, and hopefully you guys know not to deal with this shit. Okay? They're in it for your money. They don't care that you want to play early. They just want to grab your money, and they're taking credit for a game that isn't finished. They're saying, oh yeah, here's our game. Have fun with it, with whatever you can do. I just hope that other people don't do this. I'm getting fucked!